So, Netflix movies kind of suck nowadays, don't they?
I got that on Etsy.
When Netflix first started putting out their own content, it was the biggest event of each month. And people even thought they were paying off people to create memes for their stuff. But nowadays you get about 500 new Netflix shows a day, just so they can convince you to please not cancel your subscription. You're so sexy, please don't unsubscribe. I'm begging you. So naturally, discussion about each subsequent Netflix release has gone down significantly. Unless you're Squid Game, people really love talking about those squids, man. So I was wondering, what about those shows that nobody talks about? What are they like? Is there some sort of quality left in there? Well, me and my girlfriend, we're looking for a horror movie to watch over Halloween. And the movie There's Someone Inside Your House was recommended to us by these guys. They're the only ones talking about this movie, and the trailer looked kind of fun. And honestly, it's not very good. So let me tell you why it's not very good, but also kind of fun. Let's go on a ride together. The movie starts with some absolutely breathtaking cinematics, and then goes on to show you a house. Fuck, dude. Then douchebag Meg Nutsex over here walks into said house eating wet Doritos. After noticing there's something might have been in the house, he naturally goes straight to bed and gets knocked the fuck out. And then he gets knocked out again. But let's rewind a little bit. So he wakes up and rushes to his truck because, in case you couldn't tell, he's a football superstar. Only to find out, oh no, my truck, it's vanished. So he runs back into his clearly broken into house. Also, just an aside, where the hell has his family been all day? Oh, my bad, they're clearly at the mall, just licking those Doritos. So like every serial killer ever, this killer also has a gimmick. His gimmick being toying with his enemies, revealing dirty little secrets. Just pull silly little pranks on their victims. So just hanging up little pictures of them all over the house of the forbidden gangbang. Seriously, that's what I thought it was. And can you blame me? They definitely were fucking. Oh. So apparently they weren't fucking, but instead this guy over here, no good. So I was rushing back upstairs. He quickly takes a book out of The Last of Us and shows us that he too could compete with Mario and Deluxe. Never mind. Hey, he then says the most profound line I've ever heard.
Whatever you think you know, you don't know shit!
Wow. Now that's a thinker. We then get a retelling of the legendary tale of Achilles. And people say this movie is stupid.
You want money because like I can Venmo you right now, like you know what's gotta know.
Right.
It was just like a team bonding thing, like I swear.
You sure you don't mean a team bondage thing? Cause damn boy. But I know my guys out there. Yeah, y'all know about our epic team bondage, huh? Bonding? We tie each other up, put backs over each other's heads, right? And then beat the living shit out of each other? Yeah. Only boys will understand. You won't get it. It's a guy thing. Conveniently, the father calls right at this moment. You know, from the football match that his son was supposed to be at. So he calls him like 50 minutes into it. Okay, so let me get this straight. Douchebag Nutsacks over here was supposed to go to his match, but slept in, but no one like called him or checked in on him. What the fuck was his family before they all went to his match? I get that the dads are all like super into thinking their sons will be the shit, and if they have no interest, then why even spend time with them, right, Dad? So the killer decides to notify every resident of this town at once with 8K footage of the murder, which leads to all of them checking their phones at once and stopping the match. Like everyone. All the football players have disappeared, presumably to check their phones, because that's what we do. Human beings, right? We are like, oh, sound. Fuck, I gotta check this shit real quick. Might be something urgent, right? During a match. Right, they did that during the match. Hell, even the cheerleaders are seen watching the videos. Like, where are they keeping their phones? Hey, I guess you can save the public money that way. Now the town lost their superstar. Everyone's mourning. Huh? In very strange ways too, like...
There was a bird, and when that bird turned to a girl, 6 legs walked into the light.
Really strange ways.
I am the beast!
Now, of course, this movie is released in 2021, so they are going to shove some things down your throat. Such as the bitchy girl, who refers to the student who came out as she, he, and they as an alien.
But that's not the only thing about this student that's alien.
Yeah, But at least she gets some pronouns, right? I don't know, but if you could tell, but the dialogue in this movie is...
Oh my god, those guys can call me Moana.
I love that movie.
It's not really. It's not just those guys. That was Jackson. It's even batting at that, huh?
strange. And why the fuck is there a random ass instrument in the car? Now, I don't think I've said this yet, but this girl right here is the main character. She lives with her grandmother, and clearly something happened in the past that she's trying to forget. We're told so by Gam.
Good night, Gam.
Who says that? To cope with all these problems, she does what any teenager would. Masturbate. No? Writes poems listening to indie-ass music. The movie now introduces us to Ollie, who casually, stalks the main character. So quirky and weird. Turns out, Ollie is her secret boyfriend. Vampire boyfriend. Ollie left kind of a sus text message, making us think like, ooh, could he be the killer? The weird outsider that nobody likes? Because if you couldn't tell, there's also a whodunit aspect to this. Who is this killer that we're looking for? Well, I have a sneaking suspicion that it might be Graham. The next victim is Katie, and she got a podcast.
Some races have higher IQs than other races.
Oh.
All we're doing is presenting scientific fact.
Alright, sit down, Ben Shapiro.
Okay, so maybe I recorded like one episode of a podcast, but no one was supposed to. I posted it anonymously.
Maybe you did notice how fucking ridiculous this all is, but why the fuck did you ever think putting Wolfenstein-ass font on your podcast's name was a good idea?
The hate speech and I.
Alright, that was awesome though. You could say that she swallowed her pride. Oh, come on. I really wish the killer would have just left her like that in the booth. And people coming in the room like, damn, honey, we told you not to practice on knives. Or, oh, she always wanted to be an illusionist. You know, give some fucking sitcom charm to it. No, instead he just hung her in the middle of the chair without even putting her on the cross. Like, Jesus. Now, during the news report of this, the grandmother gives Makani a look that made my girlfriend, who I was watching this with, go, oh fuck, the grandmother's the killer, which would have been awesome. And of course, might be true. You don't know yet. But instead, she's trying to tell her, hey, you have a dark past. Don't you think you might die as well? So young Makani does a quick search to see if maybe potentially she might be in trouble. Turns out no one gives a fuck about her on the internet. Yay. And then the movie just decides to introduce this random ass cab driver who just shows up every once in a while, and he literally has nothing to do in the whole movie. And he got this awesome name for his cab service called RIP. Was like a ride with Barry or whatever. That's not it. But like, why? I don't know. He's just there. We love Barry. Which I think his name is Paul actually, but you know, Barry. Like, he's kind of just a straight up NPC from a video game who they just forgot to, you know, get out of there. He's just in the shot every once in a while. It's weird. I don't know, man.
R.I.P. with Dave, best and only Uber driver in town. Let's ride in peace. Wanna fly?
Hey, little brother. You see anyone take my taser? No.
Now, this will come back up later, so keep it locked in here. It doesn't make much sense, but keep it locked.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he did not see that, bro. I'm sorry. That was the least confident thinger I've ever seen. But hey, at least he gets his dick wet, so good for him. There goes his dick. They go to a house party where everyone shares their secrets in hopes that they won't be targeted by the killer. Because if everyone knows my secret, why would he leak it? But then the rich kid who owns the place is like, hey guys, I'm about to fucking scare the living shit out of you. So he puts the gun in his mouth and is like, vape time, bitches. No! And like scaring the living shit out of everyone wasn't enough. He then starts to bring them all over to like this antique Nazi place inside their house with a bunch of guns and shit that he turned into bombs to make up for his dad being a piece of shit. So this character right here has a bit of a drug problem. But he's sweet. He got lucky with the girl he's been crushing on and even thanks her for it.
Yeah. Thank you.
But apparently taking drugs is just as much of a sin as attempted murder. And being straight up a Nazi. Naturally, he's got to go. Ooh, that's crazy. You take painkillers, my guy? Kinda weird, bro. What, you need help? Oh, I'll help you, alright. complaining pipes right after he got to lay some. Nice. I'm a little confused about this too, because how the fuck is he stabbing the vents? Aren't they like mounted to the ceiling or the walls inside of him maybe even? I don't know, I'm not reaching out. I've never seen a vent in real life. I always see them in video games, be crawling through them, fucking spiders coming at me. I get that, but like never in real life ever seen one. So I feel like this is not quite how they work. Plus, I've heard people wouldn't even fit in them, so we should maybe stop putting them in everything. I don't know. Anyway, he escapes, okay? It doesn't even matter. Good for him, almost, because he gets tased by the officer's taser. See, I told you to lock it up. It came up again. And this won't be the last time it comes up, so keep it in there. Don't throw it away. Don't eat it yet. You can do that later. I see. You're getting hungry. I understand. Don't just chill out. Just bring out the snack. Enjoy. We're still going for a while, so might as well. Oh, so he's gonna let him die the way that he lived. Okay, I just kind of felt unnecessary. My guy just drowning in pots now. Like I said, pretty good day if you ask me. Now everyone moved on from thinking the bondage guy did it, and instead the weird vampire dude is subject number 1. And the movie gives you way too many hints that it's him. So of course it's not him. I really think it's him, then maybe take the key and eat it. Eat the nutrition scale. He's just a way too pale dork who acts a bit sussy. Ollie and Makani decide they want to relax and go on a nice little date in a cornfield. That's kind of corny, bro. After some generic poetry, Ollie decides to be all weird and murdery, but at first she kind of like is into it. But when Big Bro cockblocks little psycho, she somehow magically accidentally opens the box, the car box, the cussy, and finds a taser in there. Wait, isn't that the weapon that killed his friend? It has to be him, run! No, instead she just like asks him what happened to his parents for some reason. Like, yo, so what's up with that? Kind of weird how they're like not here right now. Dude. So he gives us a sob story about his drunk parents. Boo-hoo, Edward. Maybe if you stop standing around and staring at people, they wouldn't all hate you, okay? Then he says some weird shit about doing a background check on her. Okay, Sherlock, relax. So she's pissed off, I guess, and never mind. There's the Uber guy. Forgot he's actually in this movie. And who'd have thought? He's also weird.
I didn't either. Not like you. Huh? You're a nice girl, aren't you?
Okay. Our main character here is not only a nice girl, but also smart. So she locks herself in her room, equipped with a knife. Wow. Yeah, so what does the killer do? He turns into Tom Cruise, Ethan Hunt, and just goes all Mission Impossible on her. Like the killer somehow sneaks into the room quietly and steals a knife. Actually, all the knives in the house. Either she has the deepest sleep of all time, or this guy has like fucking no clip on, just flying through the house. Also, it's like a lot of work just to murder someone. Like, just do it. She's sleeping right there. Just like give it. It's done. Like, what the hell, dude? So of course, there's confession of her crime on the phone and the little nice bonfire in the living room, which she walks up to, and the killer kind of recycles his first trick and plasters the room, pictures of the victim, and uses a taser again. Oh, you really fell off, dude. Okay, well, I'm not sure if this is okay. Spoiler alert, the killer is not actually Gam, to our knowledge, but instead a white person. So it's a bit weird, but that just keep it rolling. Okay, anyway, clearly she did something to someone that involved fire, so he decides to pee on her. Kidding! Just gasoline or something. Surely not pee. So right before the killer can finish the crime scene, which I gotta say is kind of a cool idea. Yeah, I liked it. The movie has some cute ideas sprinkled in there. Anyway, so let's keep shitting on it. So yeah, magically her best friend drives up to the house, giving Makani a chance to give the killer a little hug. The killer, being all shy and shit, just runs away and drops his mask, making Makani think the killer must be Ollie, because that guy's just too shy. No, she thinks it's Ollie because he has a taser, and like, this guy also has, so, wow. And to be fair, he also did the background check, so he knows her real name. So he does have little motive. She did kind of reject him, and we know he's kind of a nice guy. And you know what they say about nice guys? They're gonna come and murder you at night. But again, like, he's a weird guy, okay? But, like, there's people walking around with bong guns. I don't think it's that hard to come by a taser gun in this town. Anyway, she wakes up in the hospital surrounded by Gam and the gang. Having seen enough, she goes back to sleep. Never mind, she's actually retelling it to her friends. So what happened was a bunch of seniors wanted her and a few others to prove themselves before they are accepted on the team by humiliating them for a good while. Like it's some sort of king shit again. I don't know, it's just a bonding moment, guys. Just, you know, this time for the girls. You won't get it, sis. Oh, fuck, kill me. So, you know, they're supposed to like treat each other pretty awfully. They get like super drunk and they start like pushing each other, sleepover type thing. And then, oops, she's in the fire. Oopsie. My bad. Ew. After all that, she wanted to move away to a small town and start a new life. Well, good choice of town, dumbass. Speaking of the town, it's harvest season. And oh boy, they can't skip the festivities no matter what the circumstances are. Cause you know, country folk, they love themselves some corn, eh? So the rich kid's dad guarantees everyone there'll be a safe, fun party. You got security man right there who got this all covered. Well, you know, he tries, I'm sure. Anyway, we're not there yet. So Ollie was released from jail and now Makani runs into the school hallways and bumps into Bondage Bro. This is so sweet. They hug each other and they're so glad to find. Oh, okay. I bet she feels gutted. I hate myself. That he won't be able to eat some of the fresh corn. So yeah, I don't know what this guy said was like being gay. The movie wouldn't do that, right? It's not like they said any other weird shit.
But that's not the only thing about this student that's alien.
Because they do not elaborate. Like this guy is trying. This guy was a victim 5 minutes ago, and now he is a victim of the victim killer. Like I'm confused, bro. So she's handed the knife, and look at that. It's not Oliver. Who would have done that? They linger on a corn in the USA poster because, well, you gotta give props to the prop guy for that one. So now the killer pees all over the crops, and the final act begins. And then the gang decides to drive into the cornfield with this shitty ass car. Look, I don't know shit about cars. And I do know they don't actually explode as the slightest hit of fire. But like, come on, man. Oh look, they are spraying the fire even more. How kind. Equipped with a bloody knife and a taser gun, they go on to find the killer. Oh my god. I love that mask. Oops. Oh wow, it was Zach all along. Who would have seen that coming? I definitely did. I actually didn't see that coming. I don't know. There's some hints in there if you like rewatch it, which I had to do way too many times. But like, I was too busy laughing at how ridiculous this all was. But even then, like, he just sounds so whiny and his motivation is so fucking stupid. I just don't like this character anymore. Like, I thought he was like a fun little guy on the side. He loves his weed. Good for his weed, you know, got those bong weapons. It's a cool little thing, you know, he had his thing, but him being the killer just kind of, like, aren't you supposed to, like, either sympathize or, like, absolutely hate the other person? I don't hate him, though. I just wish he would shut the fuck up already, you know? Because he's all like, Dad, we didn't spend enough time with me. Dad, we cared about his birthday more than about me. Bro, you are a millionaire. Also, what's with this exposing other people kink? You're literally a murderer. And also still, like, the gay guy? What the fuck was up with that? What? Anyway, Ollie steps up and gives him a taste. Bruh. Oh, cool.
What? A sociopath. Does no one know what that word means anymore?
No, Zach, I don't think they do.
They're opening on these fake faces.
Damn, Dream, relax, bro. Take your normal pills and shut up already. I don't mind the actor, but his dialogue and the performance is just too fucking funny to me. Like, I can't take this serious at all. So now he reveals his genius plan. To frame it all on Makani. She just went insane and killed people again. So tragic. And Zach could just walk away. Oh my god, all of you, well, I guess it worked out in the end. He really said Tobey Maguire is my favorite Spider-Man. And hey, I get it. One poor poetry slam sesh later, we get a very happy ending. Everyone gets what they want, and everyone is happy. And Makani even gets to reconnect with her buddy. And credits. Yeah, there's no after credit scene. Even though my girlfriend just yesterday was like, I still think it's a grandma. And I swear that would be so good though. So that's someone is in your house. No, seriously, there's someone. You should go check. I gotta say, I watched this movie like 4 times just trying to make this video, and it's a pretty fun movie. I gotta be real here. It's stupid. That's the whole point of a slasher, right? Like, ending was so shit, but it never really was boring, and that's like, I think the main goal of a slasher movie, any movie, like, don't be boring as fuck. I think I appreciate that. I don't know. I'm new to this. I don't know. Do I like rate these? Not sure, dude. If I had to, probably give it like a 5 out of 10 or some shit. It's pretty generic, and no one even talks about this movie. I like search it up to see what like other people think. There's barely anything. People on Google were all like, this is dog shit, and I don't know, Country Town loves it. So, so yeah, subscribe for more and share the video with others who love slasher movies from Netflix. Peace out, brother.